What's good, YouTube? It's the Big Stepper Mackie TV. And you know, when I'm on your screens, then it's W's in the chat. We're back with some tech content today. We're doing a little comparison. We're doing 60 Hertz Apex Legends. We're doing 60 Hertz versus 240 Hertz max settings. So we're going to see the difference in comparisons, because I've always been an advocate for between 120 and 240 Hertz. I don't think there's much of a difference, but between 60 and 120, apparently there's a huge difference. I want to be convinced, so I'm going to show you guys both the same game, just on different sides of the spectrum, and we'll see. Obviously, we know the 240 is going to be better, but we want to see how the difference looks. Because when I looked at this and the color accuracy between this and this, they're not really the same. I could see there's more of a pop on this side of things, but it's more expensive. This is 43,000 Rand. I got that for like, I think 4K. Yeah, 4,000 Rand. Yeah. So obviously there's a difference. PCs and consoles, they're not the same. It's not the same playing field. So we are going to test this out. We'll find the server. We'll test this out and we'll see which one. Obviously we know the 240 is going to be better. We want to see how different it is. So I want to be proven wrong. I obviously know that it's going to be different, but I want to see how different. Because if I find out that there's not much of a difference, you won't even be able to tell. You won't hear the end of it. But let's get into the video. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. I recorded these with my phone, obviously, as you can see, because it turns out that when you screen record something, it won't come out in 240 Hertz. It will come out in whatever resolution the recording software, the screen recording software comes in, right? So that's why it is as it is. I recorded it with my phone because you can see the difference when I'm recording on the screen, like outside of the screen, just with my camera, right? Cool. As you can see on the 240 Hertz, it's very smooth. Love it. You just have to get used to it for a while, because your eyes don't get used to it. You have to keep playing until your eyes get used to the smooth refresh rate on the left. The right one is the one I'm used to. It's fine, it's cool, it's lovely. It's just not the 240 Hertz. Let's be honest, let's tell the truth. The gameplay was just more buttery when I was playing it on the Zephyrus G16. So yeah, it makes more sense. It makes more sense. But please don't forget, if you're gaming on a computer, on a monitor, a PC, if you're gaming on a PlayStation, an Xbox, still fine. Don't feel pressured to get these things, because these things are expensive with the high refresh rates. 60 Hz is still fine, 120 is still fine. Okay, so I'm done. I just went through two different versions of gaming. Obviously 241. One thing I didn't account for is my eyes hurting from 240. I'm not used to 240 Hertz. I didn't know that it was going to strain my eyes. I'm not used to seeing 240. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. I couldn't get used to it because it was my first time using it, obviously. But as I was doing it, I was like, my eyes were painful. I was like, wait, what is this? Is that what 240 is? Maybe obviously I have to get used to it. The same way I had to get used to this controller because it's smaller than this controller. Like the other day, I pressed, these buttons are higher, these ones are lower, so I was still used to this one. It's a whole thing. But 240 is obviously smoother, it's more nicer and everything, but ow. Yeah, obviously 241 in terms of experience, but not gonna lie to you, I can't say I'd still do 60, but I most likely would still do 60 because my eyes are just used to 60 for now, until I get used to the 240. Obviously, the more I do it and everything, it sounds so weird. It sounds so weird. It sounds like, I'm not gonna say it's what it sounds like, but it just 241. That's all that matters. That's all what we expected in the first place. It's a weird experience. Wow. My eyes couldn't keep up. That's the right way to say it. My eyes couldn't keep up with the movements. It's weird. It's such a weird experience. But I had more problems inside because it kept on freezing up for some reason. And when I looked at the ping, it wasn't the ping that was doing it. I don't know what was doing it. Maybe I messed up with some settings, but obviously this side I didn't have as much problems because it's used to it. Overall, obviously this one wins, but most likely I most prefer this one because that's what my eyes are used to, that's what my brain is used to, that's what I'm used to. You get me? So crucify me in the comments if you have to. Please like, please subscribe. Thank you for watching. And yeah, if you came from TikTok, say turtle in the comments. Yeah, turtle. Like Ninja Turtle. Yeah, say it. So I know. See you the next one.